Welcome back to TTWM, Tinker Tractor Welder Mechanic, where we don't know what we're doing, but we try the best we can. I think we're really going to step in it today. What do you guys think? The idea for this video came about maybe 2 weeks ago, whenever I saw in that other orange tractor group a Facebook post there about, I think it was an M6060. A guy had one of these straps on his front tire, and he's like, hey guys, you think I'm ready, or something like that. I'll post the picture here to kind of show you what it looked like. And of course, people were losing their minds. Well, up until that point, I totally forgot that I had a set of these straps. I bought these straps to tow home a Saab. So then I started thinking, well, how heavy's the Saab? How heavy's the Kioti? So let's do some basic math. The Kioti tractor with loader weighs about 3,574 pounds. My grapple weighs 500 pounds. And my total ballast is about 1,000 pounds, with about 600 in my ballast box and 400 in my tires. So that's a total of about 5,074 pounds. It's still a good bit more than the 3,580 pounds of the Saab, but still I think that we're going to be well within the tie down limits. So let's check out how much these tie downs are rated for and do that math. We can see that these U.S. cargo control tie downs are rated for 3,333 pounds each on a working load limit. So when you multiply that by 4, we get a total of 13,332 pounds of working load limit. According to my math, at 13,332 pounds of working load limit, this 5,074 pound tractor loader grapple ballast is going to be about 38.1% of the total tie down capacity. I feel like that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and review our DOT regulations. Now again, these regulations are going to be for 10,000 pound machines, which obviously this is not in that class. But the rules say that you have to have 4 tie downs, 4 corner tie downs with opposing forces. I've got that. And then the tie downs are actually allowed to be 50% of the total machine weight limit, or the total machine weight. So with the way we've got our tie downs configured, at 13,332 pounds, we can actually use these tie downs for a machine that weighs 26,664 pounds. I don't, by any stretch of the imagination, support that idea. But for this small tractor, I feel like that, that these are going to be okay. So when we use that 50% number, we're actually, instead of being 38% within the limit, we're actually 19% of the legal allowable limit. So I feel super comfortable with these tie downs. Now let's try them in action. One thing that I have to say about these that's different from the original post is you can see how that these are kind of bound. They might lead to some chafing like that. The one guy that originally posted it that made me think about having these, they actually had some guard, some chafe guard around this to go through the D-ring. So that would be nice to have. Also, down here you can see the front chain. This is the stock chain that came on the ratchet binders. I had to add a longer chain on the rear binders so that it would have some length to be able to tie down. So that's one change that I did have to make. This is still grade 70 chain, so it still does have the working load limit capacity to be equivalent. So those are just two changes that I had to make this work for me. We went up and down the road, maybe 5 miles one way, so 10 miles total. It didn't move at all. I feel comfortable with it. Would I take it to Tennessee? Maybe, maybe not. We'll give it a few more test runs. However, when you take into account that the tractor doesn't have any suspension at all, it's locked down, and the cars are going to bounce up and down in the air. So I don't know. Leave comments below letting me know whether you think it'll work, whether you think it won't work, whether you think that I'm a terrible person for even trying this. I just want to let you know that I'm not going to try it anywhere for long distances, maybe to ride over to Buddy Hank's house, who's 5 miles away. So, but it's just a nice quick alternative to getting out, 4 3/8 chains and 4 3/8 binders and tying it down that way. So anyway, just let us know what you think. Thanks again for tuning in to TTWM, Tinker Tractor Welder Mechanic. These are the kind of videos that you're going to expect. Stuff with tractors, us trying stuff out. Like the tagline says, we don't know what we're doing, but we try the best we can. So if you're interested in this, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.